My name's Wade Mann and I'm a traditional owner on the land we meet today. The Drumble people have been the carers and protectors of this land for the past 50,000 years. I'd like to start off by acknowledging my elders, past and present. As we all know, our elders are the most important people in our community. They're the keepers of our stories, our history, our past, and hoping to bring the young people into the future and make them better role models for tomorrow. Also, I'd like to acknowledge Bapadu. Bapadu is our God, creator, the maker. He's the maker of the land, the people, the oceans, the seas and the animals. Also, I'd like to acknowledge Bunaroo. Bunaroo is the green tree frog. He's my totem. He's part of my dreaming, part of my believing. All the Aboriginal tribes all over Australia for tens of thousands of years have had tokens that represents their tribes. As I said, mine is the green tree frog. So he's the bringer of the rain. Before the rain comes, you'll hear him croaking. And when the rain goes, you'll hear him celebrating. So without rain, you do not have water. Without water, you do not have life. So he's the substance of all life on earth. He's a very important part of our existence. Also, welcome to country is a very important part of Aboriginal tradition. All the Aboriginal tribes for tens of thousands of years have done welcome to country, to welcome people onto their land. It's about having respect for the land and having respect for the people of that land. The Drumble area, we take in a vast part of central Queensland. We go out west to Gaganga Range, down south to Raglan Creek. We take in most of the 27 islands and the oceans out to the east. Then we go up north to the Styx River. We're a small town there called Ogmore, where I was brought up with my grandparents, my uncles, my aunties, my cousins, my brothers and my sisters. And where we learned a lot of our traditional ways and did a lot of our traditional hunting around that area. Within the Drumble area, we've got 4 major tribes. On the other side of the Gracemere area, we've got the Warrable tribe, which goes out to Gaganga Range, up to Marlborough, and down the Raglan Creek. Where we are now, we're in the Toowoomba tribe, which takes in Gracemere, Rockhampton, Raglan Creek, Emu Park, Yeppoon, and up to the wetlands on the other side of the Uwasaki. Then up along the coastline, we've got Ninjambul, which goes up to Townsend Island. Then up around the Shoalwater Bay area, we've got Ninjambul, which goes up to Ogmore, out to the Fitzroy River, and back to the wetlands on the other side of the Uwasaki. Within those 4 major tribes, we've got 20 smaller tribes. Each one has its boundaries, which are covered by the oceans, the rivers, the creeks and the seas. And no tribe was ever allowed to go on to anyone else's land unless they were given permission. If they went on to someone else's land without permission, you either got speared or you either got put to death. Because it's about having respect for the people and having respect for the people of that land. Up around the Shoalwater Bay area, if one tribe wanted to go onto someone else's land, they'd come up to the boundary. They sit there in a semicircle. Then 2 or 3 men from, 2 or 3 women from that camp would come across and light a fire in front of those men. They'd go back to the camp, and then 2 or 3 men would come across and join that circle. They'd sit there in silence for 10 or 15 minutes. They'd start wailing and crying, then they'd start laughing and joking. And the tribe from that area would invite them in. If they were there for a ceremony, they'd exchange gifts, such as spears or boomerangs or different artefacts. They'd go to a buria ring on the ground, which is a circle about 3 or 4 metres in diameter. The tribe from that area would go in and they'd start dancing. After a while, they'd invite the other tribe in. The reason they do this, they say, you're welcome. You're welcome to our country. While you're in our country, you're protected. Protected by Bapadu, our God, our ancestors and our elders. And on your journey home, you'll also be protected. That is why the Aboriginal people are the longest continuous living race of people on this earth, because they've always had respect for the land and had respect for the people of the land. So I need to welcome the country for you here today. You will be protected by Bapadu, our God, our ancestors and our elders. And on your journey home, you'll also be protected. While the rest of the ceremony is going on, I will do a smoking ceremony, and the smoking ceremony is used by Aboriginal people for thousands of years. It helps to cleanse the area. It gets rid of the bad spirits, brings in the good spirits. Any evil spirits around, it will remove them. We also use smoking ceremonies at funeral to help move on the people over to their loved ones. Also, if they've passed away on different areas in different countries around Australia, it helps them to take their spirit back home again. So after that, before that, we're going to have the Wuru dance troupe. We're going to have my 3 sons, Dylan, Matthias and Wade. They're going to do a welcome to country dance for you. Dylan's going to be singing And the song words he'd be saying, he's saying, Bapadu, our God, he welcomes you here, and while he's on our country, you will be protected. After they finished, my two army daughters were singing, dancing, and they will be doing a Aboriginal dance, and then they'll be doing a Torres Strait Island dance, which we want everyone to join in with them. The Wuru dance troupe, they've been performing for 9 years. Wuru means young boys. They performed for the Prime Minister, they've performed for the Premier, they've also performed for ambassadors from all over the world, commissioners from China. They've been on tours to New Zealand, taking boys over there, dancing all over the North Island. So here's the Wuru dance troupe, and with the Welcome to Country dance, and after that they'll do a freestyle dance.